I just want to start off. We built a house in 2018 over off George Washington Road, and we actually bought the property off of Cindy. I'm not sure if you remember that, but awesome. I didn't want to start off by, I was a general contractor for that job and to build my own home, and it was a tall task. And I knew I had to come down to the town of Enfield and deal with all the employees and the staff. And I was told over the years, you know, it was a tough task to do that. But I want to say that everything that I dealt with every town employee down here was fantastic. From Linda Campbell showing me all the departments, introduced me to the inspectors that would be coming over to my home. Everything turned out great. I can't ask for a better experience dealing with the town of Enfield. I'm building my home over there. In 2020, the house, we wanted to put the rest of the land into farm. We met with Della over there, and she came over and she introduced herself, very professional. We spoke with her. She put us in the right direction on what to do and how to do it. And in 2020, we were approved for 490. 2021 came, and the new tax assessor came to the property and introduced himself. And then the next words out of his, introduced myself as well. The next words that came out was your farm status is gone. I was a little blown away by that, since we, took us about a year or two to get into 490, and just like that, gone. I asked how he came up with that determination, and he said the week before he had came to the property, nobody was home, so he just took upon himself to walk the property and make that determination himself, which I found pretty odd, because everyone that's came to my home during this process is either called or waited for me in the driveway, and we did this all together. So I was a little shocked by that. I asked him who gave him permission. He said he's the town assessor. He doesn't need that permission. The next thing I asked him, what are my options here? And basically he said the only option you have is to reapply. So then, I'm supposed to listen to this gentleman. He's the assessor. So in my says, okay, great. But in the back of my mind, I'm saying, this doesn't seem right. So we were speaking a little bit more. We asked him a couple more questions about the vision. And he said, that's all a vision thing. You have to take it up with vision, the assessment. Then what happened was he started speaking to me also about my business, my landscape business. He asked me about my equipment, other things that were on the property. He started to explain to me that he was a big landscaper at some point. He owned a business. He used to have certain equipment that ran his business. And I kind of see where he was going with this. He's trying to see where I was going, mention what I had for equipment compared to my declaration for my personal property. So I kept it short. I didn't want to keep engaging in it anymore. And the conversation ended. I tried to get a hold of Nick to speak to him about my encounter with him. He did reach back to me. We kind of played phone tag, and I wasn't able to touch base with him for whatever reason. He's busy, I'm busy, but he did try to get back to me like 3 times. Then eventually I went down to the town hall, to the town to pay a tax bill. Spoke to my lady down there that I've been dealing with many years, paying the tax bill, so I told her the story. And she said, Scott, you can absolutely appeal the 490. You can appeal the assessment from Vision with the town of Enfield. I thought this is something that the new tax assessor should have told me the day he had came to my home. He did not, for whatever reason. But also the day that I was down there was the last day I could get that appeal in with the BAA. So I had to fill that form out with her right then and there. And as I was doing that, it was during the COVID time. So I wasn't wearing my mask correctly, and he had gotten up from his desk in the back, and he came out, said to me, could I put my mask above my nose? And I said, yes, sure, no problem. But it was a little stern. It wasn't very polite. And when I was done talking to the young lady at the desk, getting my appeal paperwork in just before the deadline, I was walking out, and I said to him, I says, was there a reason why that I had to wear my mask correctly, but nobody else in this room is even wearing a mask? And it's clearly just stated to me, my building, my rules. And I stopped right there and I said, sir, this is the town of Enfield's building, not yours. Got a little quiet, finished my little thing, got out, went out to the car. I don't know if you noticed the building over there. You can see a window through. And basically, I understood that the young lady got in trouble for actually helping me out when I spoke to her that night. And I think that was very unfair because all she did was help me. And if she did not help me, I would not have gotten to the BAA appeal process, which saved me almost $200,000 in assessment fees. And that's incredible. And that's sad. Because if I didn't get that appeal in,
Scott, your time's up.
I would have been stuck with that $200,000 assessment. Thank you.
You're welcome.